Hi, everybody. I'm Jennifer, your oldie but goodie, and I have been on this digital marketing journey now for a year, and I've learned a lot of lessons along the way. So, I'm here to share with you 5 tips and tricks that will help you along the way and keep you from making the same mistakes that I did, and so you can be successful in this online space. So, let's get started. First tip is that there is not one way to do any of this. Everybody says there's a blueprint, and sometimes programs will give you the step by step instructions on how to set up that specific program. But there's no one blueprint for you. You have to find your own way. You have to figure out what works for you. So people always want to tell you exactly what to do. Post 3 times a day, post 2 stories, post on Pinterest, all the things. Use hashtags, don't use hashtags. Engage with other people, and this will change everything. There's no one real answer, honestly. You have to do you. You have to do what makes you feel good about the whole process. Because if you don't feel good about it, if you're not having fun with it, then you're never going to succeed. So I went through all of this information and really made myself overwhelmed. I'm not even kidding you, because I tried to take into consideration what other creators were doing, other creators who were successful, what they were doing. Go to look at these people's TikTok videos, and they didn't have a hook at all. So you really will confuse yourself if you think that, okay, here's my strategy, and I'm going to do exactly what people tell me to do. You're not going to be able to do that, because again, everybody's going to be telling you something different. And if it's not your strategy, if it's not something you believe in and you believe will work, then you're not going to be successful. Now, let me make sure I'm clear about this, though. You have to have a strategy. And that's one thing I didn't have either. You have to sit down and say, okay, this week, this is what I'm going to do, because it helps you stay on track. But it's your own strategy. It's your own blueprint and what you feel good about and what you believe in. So there's just not one way that fits everybody. It's going to be you creating your own way. Number 2, all the social media hacks that people tell you are a bunch of BS, because I've tried every one of them. Now, people are going to have different opinions about this. People are going to say that using certain hashtags really made their videos blow up. I disagree. I have tried every hack. I've tried several hashtags. I've tried hashtags that are specific to my ideal customer. I've tried hashtags that are motivational. I've tried 2 hashtags. No. Try 5 hashtags. It is insane. Don't do any of that crap. Do what feels good to you. Again, it goes back to creating your own way, and don't listen to all the hacks. A lot of people say if you put digital marketing on the screen a bunch of times and then just make it disappear, that'll tell the algorithm that you're in digital marketing. Doesn't work, guys. Don't make yourself crazy with all these hacks, because I've tried every single one of them and none of them have worked for me. It's all about you just connecting with your audience. Now, one thing that I will say is important is engagement. So you do want to go out and give love to other digital marketers. You want to go to maybe your ideal customer, go onto their comments and comment to some other people. And that'll help you gain followers, somewhat. But you also want to tell TikTok or Facebook or wherever you're promoting that you are a real person and that you are interactive on their social media, because otherwise it's going to think you're just a bot and you're just posting content and you're not doing anything else on their app, and they want you to be interacting on their app. So engage with other people. It's just the right thing to do. Sometimes it might help, sometimes it doesn't. Another myth that I have found is going live. People have said, go live and it'll increase the views on your TikToks. No, it's not true. It's not true. Or they say, okay, post a video, do some interacting with people, then go live, And then as soon as you're done with your live, go back and interact with more people. And then that will send more people to your TikToks. No, I'm sorry. I have found that none of that works. You also will hear go live at a certain time every single day. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. Go live when you can. Don't stress yourself out to say, okay, I have to go live every day at 6 p.m. So when my daughter calls that needs help with with my grandson, I can't go because I have a scheduled live at 6 p.m. No. This business is supposed to give you time freedom. It's not supposed to make you feel like you're on such a structure in a structured pattern that you can't break away from that. Now, yes, if you're a big creator and people know that you go live every day at 6 p.m., then yes, I guess people are going to watch you. But in the beginning, go live when you can. Be authentic, talk to people, be conversational. But I have found that none of those things impact my following or engagement on my TikTok videos. The bottom line is don't stress yourself out with that kind of crap. None of those tips and tricks work. Just do the thing that makes you happy. Now, number 3 is a biggie because it's about making money. Of course, you're in this space because you want to make money, right? Initially, all of us want to help people. That's why I do this. But initially, you're interested because you want to make money. Everybody is on a different journey. So there will be people, and you'll see them, who right out of the gate start making money. And you're like, okay, why isn't that happening for me if it's not happening for you? Everybody has a different journey, and there is no answer to that. There is no answer. I'm telling you, you will get mentors who say, I can help you get sales. Well, they can't. I'm sorry. They can help you with your mindset and they can help you with maybe your strategy, but they can't help you get sales. That's on you. That's on you and how you come across to your audience, how authentic you are, how much they like you. Really, people buy from people they like. So no mentor is going to be able to give you this magic secret sauce and make you all of a sudden have sales. Everybody's on their own journey. So if you're one of those that it takes time, and that's honestly the majority of people, it does take time. This is a long game. This is not a get rich quick scheme. So most people are on a longer game. You know, it might be 2 or 3 months before you make a sale. It might be 6 months, but you have to be consistent and you have to be committed. And if you're not, then this is probably not the space for you. I do it because I'm committed and I have told myself that I am going to make $1 million. That's just the bottom line. And people might call me crazy, but I do not care because that is my journey and that is where I am going. And I'm on that path to that $1 million year. But the one thing that I will caution you on is the imposter syndrome. You know, don't go out there and look at somebody who is making 6 figures in a couple of months and try to mimic everything they're doing. Because this goes back to number 1. You are not going to be able to mimic what they're doing and have the success that they are because they're not you. They're not you. So you have to be yourself. Because I know people who've tried this. I have seen people on TikTok say verbatim what somebody else just said in a TikTok. And I'm like, that's not going to work. It's never going to work. Now, you can get ideas, you can get inspiration, but if you try to mimic them, it's just never going to work because you're different people. You have different personalities. So don't get caught up in that either. Use those people as inspiration. One thing I will caution you on is don't be jealous. And it's easy to be jealous, but jealousy is going to get in your way of success, right? You want to be happy for them and you want to be like, oh my gosh, good for you because I am right behind you, honey. That's what you need to be saying. And you need to comment on their post. Congratulations. So happy for you. So be careful about that. It's it can sometimes be discouraging. And it was for me in the beginning until I got my mindset right, because my journey was a little bit longer. And that can be discouraging. That can be discouraging for you. But don't let it. Let it be inspiration, because we're all, again, on our own journey. Okay, next tip, number 4, is don't start out doing hardcore selling. People don't like somebody who is salesy. And especially in the beginning when they're trying to get to know you and like you and connect with you. So what you need to do is start telling your story. Tell people why you started an online business. Tell people your struggles. I mean, tell people every day. If you get on TikTok and you're like, I'm exhausted and I can't do this another day. I need some motivation. Get on there and be your authentic self, and people will relate to that, because there will be people in your same shoes. But you can't do the hardcore selling. You can't come right out of the gate with 0 followers and start talking about your offer and your product and how great it is and all the features. That's not what people want from you initially. And I did it. If you go back and look at my initial videos, I did it. I was hardcore selling. Now, I believed in my product, and that's why I was very energetic with it, and I was very authentic. But you got to build that audience first. And I learned that the hard way. So I had to backtrack and change my approach instead of doing hardcore selling. Now, you have to get your offer in there somehow. I'm not saying just go on and talk about your life and never talk about what you're doing, but you have to relate it to your business. So you might talk about, oh my gosh, today I got to go to my daughter's graduation. She graduated from high school, and I'm so blessed that I am able to help her with college because of my digital marketing business and the extra money that I'm making, because otherwise I would not be able to. And that's really all you say. And on the screen, you're going to put something about, check out the link in my bio or check out my website in my profile to learn more, and I would love to help you, or something of that nature. So it's very smooth, it's very vague, and you're not just like pushing it down people's throats, right? So that's what you need to do. Don't do hardcore sales. People don't like it. I don't like to be sold to. You don't like to be sold to. Don't do it to your customers. Now, number 5, I saved the best for last, because number 5 is absolutely the number 1 thing that I have learned in my digital marketing journey. And that is, mindset is more important than skill set. 100%. And I know people think, oh, it's just a bunch of hocus pocus when you're talking about your mindset and getting your mind right and thinking about money and manifesting about money and manifesting about a new life. But I'm telling you, if you research any millionaires, that's the way they started. And they still to this day talk about mindset is key. And every day they do a mindset activity so they can make sure that their mind is in the right place. And it's not because we don't think we want it. We absolutely want it. But the problem is your conscious mind feeds information to your subconscious. And if you're not feeding that right information, your subconscious is just going to take in what is around it and what is being fed. And most of the time, that's negative. Most of the time is, I don't think this is going to work for me, or I'm not sure I can do it. I don't know if I have the skill set. I don't know if I have the time, but I'll give it a try and see what happens. You are telling your subconscious that you are not in it 100%. And that is going to hurt you. I'm telling you, it's going to hurt you. So you've got to get your mindset right. You've got to be committed 100% from the beginning, or you're likely not to see success, or you're going to stumble upon success, and you're not going to be able to continue that success without the right mindset. And there's so many great mindset tools. I have a link down in the description for Laura St. John. If you haven't heard from her, she is an amazing celebrity mindset coach. And she has a free 7-day manifesting course. And it gives you some really good skills to start training your subconscious to think about having a better life, to saying, I deserve this. I can do this. This is for me. I deserve a better life. You have to tell yourself that. You really do, on a day in and day out basis. It's free. I don't get anything out of it. I'm not an affiliate or anything crazy like that. It's just the best free manifesting course that I have ever seen. So go check it out, because you've got to get your mindset right before you move into this online space, because it takes perseverance. It really does. But having said all of that, I will tell you in summary kind of my thoughts on digital marketing and selling in the online space. And it's this: it is the wave of the future. We're in a world that is electronic. Everything is going digital. Think about a digital product. You don't have to have overhead. There's no expenses. There's no employees. There's no brick and mortar. When somebody buys something from you, you send it to them electronically. You get paid. You're done. Of course, you want to provide customer service. Absolutely. But as far as worrying about, okay, I got an order, I've got to make this product, I've got to ship it, I've got to get everything ready, I've got to wait on the postal service, I've got to take it somewhere. All of those things you don't have. So this is something everybody should be dipping their toe in, whether it's digital marketing, whether it's being in the Amazon influencer program. There's so many things. TikTok shop, Etsy, affiliate marketing. There are so many ways to make money in this online space, but everybody should be doing it, because this is the only space where you are going to be making money 24/7. And you have to do that in order to get wealthy. You know, you only have so many hours in the day where you can go to a job and physically be there and work. But with an online business, it's working for you 24/7. Because like from this YouTube video, if you go to the description and you click on my website, that could be right now. It could be at midnight. It could be 2 weeks from now. It could be 2 months, years from now. So that's what I'm saying by, people say it's passive income. And it really is once you have your system in place, because it's all automated. And I will say this in closing, is that anybody can definitely do it. You don't have to have skills in digital marketing. You don't have to have skills running an online business. As long as you can follow step-by-step instructions and you're coachable and you're consistent and you're committed, anybody can do it. I have seen people from all walks of life get into this world and are blown away. So that's my journey. Again, if you are interested in learning what programs I promote, you can look down in my description and I'll give you my website. Otherwise, I would love to hear your comments. I would love to answer more questions regarding my digital marketing journey, so I can help you not have to stumble through it like I did. But it's a great business. I always say it is brilliant, because you don't have to leave your house if you don't want to. You can work from anywhere. If you don't have a business working for you while you're sleeping, you will work until you die. And it's 100% true. So get on this bandwagon, however you do it, because it is, number one, it's a blast. I have learned so much and had so much fun. So I encourage everybody to give it a try. But if you will follow me, subscribe to my channel. I'll continue to talk about digital marketing and other ways to make money online. As a beginner through this journey, I have learned things that I want to share with other people as well. So thanks for watching. See you on the next video.